Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll be looking at how to integrate the PapaParse library of CSV parsing and showing it a CSV viewer. So in React.js we will integrate this library. So if you search for this package, which is PapaParse, Papa Parse. This is actually a powerful CSV parser library for JavaScript, and we'll be integrating it inside React.js. We have this application where we allow the user to simply select the CSV file, and we can simply display the content of CSV file in the browser. You can see we have three columns right here. We have different rows. We are displaying the content of comma separated value right here, and we have this library Papa Parse, and we will be integrating this. So now to get started, we need to install the package. So this is actually the name of the library, Papa Parse, which is a powerful in-browser CSV parser. And if you want to integrate it inside React.js, so for specific React.js application, we have this library. This is actually the package React Papa Parse. So we will integrate this. So you can see it has got 137,000 weekly downloads. So the command is very simple, npm I react this one, and we are also using Bootstrap for building the interface. So now to get started, just create a very basic React.js functional component. So it will be then we will be including the Bootstrap CSS file at the top, and for making the user interface, we will be using React Bootstrap, which contains pre-made components for Bootstrap, container form, button, table, alert. So these Bootstrap is not required for this tutorial, so we are just using it for designing the user interface. And now for this application, we need to keep track of which CSV file is selected. For that, we actually have this variable, state variable. Use state will use make it, and the initial value will be empty array. The second variable we will have for the headers. So as you know, in CSV file we have headers, so we are keeping track of that also. Initial value will be empty array, and then if any sort of error take place, then we have the variable for error. We can show the error. The initial value will be empty. Now we have these three state variables. We are using useState hook of React.js. Now coming back to the JSX, we now need to design the interface using the components that we included at the top container, which is a bootstrap component. We'll be giving some bootstrap classes as well. Inside this, we will have an heading which will simply say CSV file viewer, and we'll be giving a class name to it just to align it in the center position, so text center. And then we will actually show a form to the user so that they can actually upload a CSV file, and we'll giving an ID to it of CSV file and a class name of. So here we will actually have the label, and we'll simply say to the user that upload a CSV file, and then we'll be having a control input where this will be of type file, and we will be accepting .csv file, and we'll also be binding an onChange event handler. So when the file is selected by the user, this function will be executed handle file upload. So now we need to define this function, which is handle file upload right here. So e parameter will automatically be passed. So if you try to refresh your application, you will see this input field, choose a CSV file. And after this, we will, if any sort of error take place, we can, after this form here, we can show the error message using JSX. So if any sort of error there, we are using the alert component, danger, and we are showing the error message. So right in this handle file upload function, first of all, we need to read the content of the file. For reading the file, we actually get e.target.files. We will get access to the file which is selected by the user. Then we will simply check in this if condition that if the file is not selected by the user, then we will show a alert message that no file selected. And if the file is not a CSV file, then we simply say to the user that please upload a valid CSV file. So if both the conditions are false, in that case the file is correct and we will set the error to nothing. So what does this mean? So if you try to select another file, you will see this error message, please upload a valid CSV file. So now we will use the PapaParse CSV parser. So for doing this, we will include this module. So Papa, you can see it is included. So we can actually include this package using the import statement at the top, which is this package. So we included this and now we can simply use it right here. And this contains a function which is parse. And here we will pass the actual file and it contains an object here. If you want to read the headers, you will put true here and just skip the empty lines. We don't want to read the empty lines, so you will set this boolean parameter to true. And when the parsing is complete, this callback function will execute and we will get this results and this callback function. And here we will simply compare that if results dot data dot length is equal to 0, if all the data is parsed, then we will simply set an error message that no, the CSV file is empty. But in the else block, if the CSV file does contain some data, then we set the headers using this function, which is object.keys, whatever comes, which is results.data. So this will be the headers. Headers simply mean the columns. After you're reading the columns, you will simply set the CSV data, which will be results.data. So if you just console log it, you will actually see when you read the CSV file, it returns this callback function which contains the information related to the CSV file. So if you inspect element, now go to the console, you will receive this object which is read by PapaParse CSV parser library, and you will contain three properties: the data, errors, or meta. So inside data, you can see we have all the data about the CSV file, and now we can display this data very easily using JSX in React.js. So now we can loop through. After this, we can loop through. You can have this conditional JSX. So if CSV data length is there, is greater than 0, in that case, we need to show the data in a tabular structure. So we'll use the bootstrap tables component and we'll apply the stripe class, bordered class, hover responsive, and we'll also be giving a class name to it, which is, so you'll have a table row tag, and we will loop through the columns here like this. For embedding the columns, we use the table header class, table heading element, and we would provide a key parameter which is index, and we provide this header. And then after embedding this columns, we come to the table body. So we have the table body tag, and then whatever is our CSV data, we map each row. We have these two variables, row and row index, and we use the table row tag, and we again provide the key parameter which will be the row index, and we just embed the actual row. So again, we need to map inside these headers. If you see headers map, so for each header we have the column index. So we have the table data tag, And right here we have the call index and the actual row. So here we are having our data inside table data tag. So this completes the application, and if you refresh, select your CSV file, and you will see all the data of CSV is displaying in a Tableau structure. So in this way, you can use this package React PapaParse package to actually read and parse the content of a CSV file and display it in the browser really easily. I have shown a complete example in React.js. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe the channel, and do check out my website as well, freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of free tools regarding audio, video, and image. And I will be seeing you in the next video.